On MTV's Jersey Shore, these wild moments helped maintain the buzz. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 craziest moments from Jersey Shore.
We just completed the trifecta: gym, tan, and laundry.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're focusing on the most insane moments from the series' 6-season run. Number 10. JWow hits Mike. During a Season 1 visit to Atlantic City, Jenny drinks too much and gets kicked out of the club.
Got kicked out of the club like a piece of trash that she is.
She blames Mike for not helping her out, but Mike doesn't seem too concerned. He's in for a big surprise though, as JWow ambushes him back at the house and tries to use him as a punching bag. That alone is a crazy moment, but JWow doesn't let up and lands an up-close and personal surprise backhand.
Oh, see what I'm saying?
Blame it on the alcohol, or blame Mike for not taking JWow seriously. Either way, that hit stung. Number 9. Pauly D Stage 5 Clinger. Not long after JWow's power punch, Pauly D feels the wrath of another woman scorned. He meets an Israeli woman named Danielle, but he's not quite ready for a relationship and makes plans without her.
See ya!
Unfortunately for Pauly, Danielle proves to be a so-called Stage 5 clinger and tries to kill his fun-loving vibe.
I don't interrupt your little date, so I'm just gonna...
Shut up!
She even blasts him on the phone, which proves to be the final straw for Pauly D.
My turn to talk. It's my turn to talk.
He finally takes care of business by presenting the facts to his Danielle and makes sure the point is well received.
If you weren't such a f***ing stalker, I would have called you when I got home. Instead, yes you are. It's crazy. I can't deal with that.
I'm not a stalker. I'm not crazy.
Number 8. Angelina takes a day off. Early in Season 1, the self-proclaimed Kim Kardashian of Staten Island decides that she'd rather not work. After all, Angelina has boyfriend problems to deal with.
I was really upset about how the night ended, and I was just like, I can't take this anymore.
So she stays home, and without even giving her employers a courtesy call. Unsurprisingly, this doesn't fly with her boss Danny, who makes a house call to see what happened.
You show me this kind of disrespect after I let you in my house?
Work is actually a requirement for the cast, but Angelina plays by her own rules and ultimately pays the price, losing her job and eventually her position on the show as a result of her laziness. Sometimes you gotta work hard to play hard.
Angelina was like a half-assed firecracker. It just fizzled out real quick and it made a loud noise.
Number 7. Snooki on the beach. During a day out in Season 3, Snooki gets boozed up on the beach. To be clear, it's not just a little day drinking, it's a whole lot of day drinking.
Oh, my vagina's out.
Naturally, she draws some attention to herself, most notably from the local police.
Get the f*** off!
Both Dina and Jenny get emotional as the roommate gets handcuffed, while Snooki tries to defend her actions.
I'm a f***ing good person!
She may be a good person, but on this day, she's also an extremely drunk person and a public nuisance, at least according to the law. Number 6. One Punch Ronnie.
I'll f***ing lay you out so quick, bro. Like, honestly, bro.
Machismo might go a long way in the Jersey Shore, but not everybody can back up their words. When Ronnie gets into a scuffle with a loudmouth bystander during Season 1, he's both confused and irritated, but seems to move on along with the rest of the crew. But the other guy keeps talking trash, until Ronnie can't take it anymore.
Hey!
Ronnie!
He chases the man down, throws a punch, and knocks the guy out.
That's one shot! That's one shot, kid!
While the conflict was resolved from Ronnie's point of view, the police had a different perspective, and the big guy was charged with aggravated assault.
She's gonna get.
Number 5. Snooki versus Angelina.
Angelina is the Staten Island ferry. Everybody gets a ride and it's free.
When Season 2 moved the crew to Miami, Angelina reunited with her former housemates, but it wasn't exactly a friendly reunion. After letting everyone know that,
I don't give a f*** about anybody in this house!
Angelina launches into an angry, profanity-laden speech. While most of the roommates stare in amazement, Snooki decides that enough is enough.
Hold my earrings, please.
The two girls start clawing at each other as everyone watches and cheers from the sides.
I had to move the table because it was getting real serious. I didn't want anything to happen to the table.
While it isn't clear who wins the battle, Snooki wins the war, since Angelina finally decides to leave the show for good. Number 4. The Letter. On Jersey Shore, loyalty and trust are crucial, especially for Ronnie and Sammy. In Season 2, Snooki and JWow keep a close eye on their friend's relationship, and they decide to write an anonymous note to educate Sammy on her on-again, off-again boyfriend's frequent infidelity. But the plan backfires when Sammy deduces who wrote the letter.
It wasn't you? Because it's a lot of shit, let me tell you.
In the following episode, the tension comes to mount between Sammy and JWow, leading to a nasty kitchen brawl that spans 2 episodes.
Stop!
While catfights aren't rare on the show, this brawl is one of the most intense, with both women ready to inflict some serious pain.
They're f***ing whores.
Sam, I was watching
Yo,
out
Snooki,
for
shut
you!
the fuck up.
I was
That's it.
watching out
That's
for
it.
you!
Number 3. Ronnie trashes Sammy's room. Here's another highlight from Ronnie and Sammy's tumultuous relationship.
A, you either move forward.
That's
or
exactly
it.
what I'm doing. You gotta move forward from it.
That's all you can do.
After the latest in a seemingly endless amount of arguments, Sammy leaves the house and decides to deal with her boyfriend issues by heading out to a club and dancing with as many other men as she can.
Wow. That's a situation.
Ronnie finds out about Sammy's actions and flies into a jealousy-fueled rage.
What are you doing? What's up,
Once again, the roommates watch from the sidelines, and Ronnie gets so rattled that he actually picks up a bed and breaks Sammy's glasses.
The one time I do something out of spite, it's not okay for you.
Given that Sammy punched him in the face 2 episodes earlier, Ronnie obviously feels a bit frustrated by his chaotic relationship. He's not the only one.
There's no getting through to Sammy when she's being stubborn.
Number 2, Mike and Ronnie fight. Talk about using and losing your head. After spending 3 seasons trying to avoid drama, Mike, also known as The Situation, finally decides to lash out at Ronnie in season 4, which is set in picturesque Florence, Italy.
Are you serious? I'm staying away all the time.
As Mike freaks out, Ronnie stays relatively composed, waiting for his moment to attack.
Yeah, you would hit me?
Fortunately, Mike saves him the trouble when he tries to be a tough guy and ends up headbutting the wall. The brief yet violent altercation makes the cast even more concerned about their already strained relationship.
It wasn't even from the fight. Like he fucking knocked himself out into the wall.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
I would probably stay away from alcohol.
The doctor said that I messed up my asshole because I pretty much need to control my drinking.
If you're like myself, you can't make it downstairs. You make your own bathroom.
Don't tell anybody! No one's looking at you! Stop it! Seriously, like, who pees in a bar?
You want to get your ass beat, you get your ass beat. You can stay, get your ass beat.
But that's-
You can stay, get your ass beat.
Okay.
You can stay, get your ass beat.
All right.
Plain and simple.
Okay.
Number 1, Snooki gets punched in the face. Some Jersey Shore altercations are funny, others, not so much. In the series' 4th episode, some bar patrons steal drinks that were meant for the roommates. Mike plays the mediator, but Snooki gets worked up when the drink thieves steal another round.
It's not for you!
This leads to the series' most disturbing sequence as one of the men punches Snooki in the face. Luckily for the offender, the police take him away before the Jersey Shore cast can get a hold of him. It's these kinds of shocking moments that pave the way for 6 seasons of drama and craziness. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.